Hello everybody and welcome back to FM2020 with me TW1, also known as Tyler. I'll refer to myself in third person when I make a mistake, don't worry about that. This is the third season with York City. If you're new to the channel and you're only picking up the story here and you don't feel like watching the past two seasons, I don't blame you, the audio in the first season is awful. Here is a quick little catch up. First season, we finished second in the league, going up via the playoffs, as you can see there, as a 4-1 win against Kidderminster. We were top of the table for a long time, then Hereford pipped us at the post. And yeah, we lost out by a point. Won via the playoffs though, so we did get promoted that season. Season after that, we will have to obviously go to the upper league. Last season, we finished third. Barnet went up via the promotion. Aldershot went up as champions. We were in the race for the title. And then in the playoffs, we lost in the in the semi-finals to Hartlepool, 1-0. It was a bad game. We had a player sent off. I raged a little bit. But we did have a good little end to the season because we did win, if you go to competitions, we did win a FA trophy. That is right, we won the FA trophy in 2021. We are the holders of that. I would show you the history of that, but I can't 100% remember how to get around to that, and I'm not going to play around with that. We won that. We had a guy sent off. It's a dramatic last episode of the season. If you want to go back and watch that, we had a guy sent off and we win it 1-0, and it's just me trying to hang on to a game. Hilarious. Well, it's not hilarious at the time. I was raging, to be honest, inside, but let's get to the transfers, because there is a few little names over here. The board is still very happy with us, and we'll get into where they want us to finish this season and the manager performance and stuff. There's a couple of new guys. They're disappointed with the amount of money I paid for Kelsley Mooney. If you're new to the series and don't know about this guy, first season he was at Hereford up against us. He scored a hat-trick against us, and I thought, this player is quite good. He then gets picked up by Hull. And then he has 2 games of Hull. He didn't play very well in them 2 games apparently. And we got him in on loan last year. He scored 28 goals in 46 games in the league. He scored, I think it's 34 in all competitions. And we've just forked out 100k for this lad. The board's not very happy about it. I don't particularly care though, because he scored 34 goals for it last year in all competitions. And I expect him to lead our team to glory. If you look at this is with a guy who's got decent judging ability and decent potential ability, like when it comes to judging. 14-14 is not bad. He thinks he's a good player for League One sides. We're in the Vanarama National. That's 2 divisions below. So yeah, he is our main man. He is our star of the team. Let's get to transfers and let's have a little catch up. History. So there we go. So we released Jake Wright and West York. I was gutted to lose York, but I wanted him to go and play somewhere. He hardly played last year. It was alright for us, good for us in the first season. Let him go off, maybe to Boreham Wood on a free lad. Go there, enjoy your career. I don't really care about Jake Wright. He looks like he's going to Ebbsfleet maybe as well. He only played 34 times with us over the last 2 seasons. When it comes to transfers though, we're going to do the outs first. Cameron Stanley out on loan. Cameron Blake out on loan. 2 Camerons, different way of spelling them. Kevin Jackson out on loan. Stanley is just a run-of-the-mill youth striker really. We're trying to get some football too. Blake and Jackson are just meh. Seb Quirk, the guy we picked up on a free last year, the winger with potential who couldn't get into our side because we don't play wingers, is out on loan at Stockport, and so far, hopefully he can develop there and have a good time. He's got potential. It could turn into something, just maybe not for us. Maybe we can try and spin a profit for him. So that's that. Charlie Jebson King is out on loan at Spennymoor. Akinde is out on Spennymoor as well, the young centre-half. There's a reason why he's out on loan. We've got some new centre-halves in. And Charlie Doyle, who is a central defender midfielder, has gone to South Shields on loan. So yeah, we've got rid of 7 players, all on loan. 2 of them have been released, and we have brought in 7. So we're 2 players down when it comes to our squad, but I'm so much more confident about the team that we have when it comes to the squad. We already know about Mooney. End of last episode, we covered these two because they came in on pre-contracts, but we'll just go over these again. Jason Sahara is ex-Arsenal. He is going to be our left wing-back option. He can be up against Ferguson. Let's just quickly compare him to Ferguson. There he is. As you can see, Ferguson's a little bit more rounded, but this guy's 18 years old compared to 27, and he's got bags of pace and other little bits like that. So yeah, excited by him. Also being 6'2" with 15 tackling. Can he head? He's got 10 heading. He can play. That is the wrong button. He can play centre half. So that's something. I'm not sure he's going to be playing as a right wing back. I may train him to do that, to be an inverted wing back just for cover. That may be an option. But yeah, 16 acceleration, 14 aggression, tons of pace, can tackle. That'll do. Just need to work on his determination. That's 4, but he's only 18 years old, so plenty of time to develop that guy. Thomas Hill, another pre-contract released out of Liverpool. 16 determination, which is quite rare on youth players who get released. Happy about him. He's like such a John O'Shea. He is like the Swiss Army knife of this team, and he's going to be our competition for right wing back primarily. But the main reason I brought this guy in, because I like the option that we had last year of switching to wingers. If you don't know, our tactic is a narrow tactic where we don't play wingers, we play wing backs. Every now and then, I just want to throw a winger on the pitch and change to a 4 at the back formation. This guy helps us do that a lot because he can play on the right wing, out of the left wing, and in centre mid as well if he feels like it. I'm not sure he's going to play in centre mid. But primarily, he is going to be a more attacking option for that right wing back slot, maybe in attack mode, even though he's got 5 flair. And hopefully get a few assists out of this guy. Happy to bring him in on a decent little contract. Regular starter, I've told him. I'm not sure that's going to be the case. Now to the ones you guys haven't seen. This guy cost me 18k from Chorley. Chorley just got relegated last season. Lewis Baines is our new left-sided central defender, and he's a ball-playing defender. 12 heading, 12 marking, 13 passing, 13 tackling, little bit of vision, nice bit of technique, hello positioning. He's brave, he's got a little bit of aggression, he's composed, he can jump, he can, he's got some strength, he's got a little bit of pace about him. He stays back at all times and dives into tackles. I'm not sure about dives into tackles, but sure. He's going to be our competition for Harry Spratt. If I can just bring him up, let's find him. There we go. Harry Spratt, and he's just better than Harry Spratt. He's a straight upgrade, and he's only a year older. I'm going to start the season with Harry Spratt because I'm going to be loyal to the lad. He played very well at the end of the last season, and he played very well in the cup final. But yeah, Lewis Baines is the better player. He's on more money, and he's a regular starter compared to a squad player for Harry Spratt, despite Spratt playing nearly every game last year. So that is an upgrade. Mark McGuinness, such a great name, such a man's name, is another centre half, and I kind of just got a little bit OTT with centre halves, and that's why I loaned out Akinde, because I saw this guy and kind of just wanted him because I saw a couple of greens. That's really the only reason. He is another central defender. I'm mainly going to be probably playing him in the centre, so he'll be competition for Mayer. That would be the guy that we give him competition, if I can find Mayer. There he is, Mayer Niall. He's better in the air, he's 6'4". He's very, very similar. He's got a couple of gaps in his game when it comes to vision and attacking, because Mayer can play right back as well, but he's only got a breakthrough prospect, so we don't have to play him too much this season if we don't want to, which is a bonus. 19 jumping reach, 16 strength, 16 heading, 6'4", 14 stone. That's a big boy. He's got a little bit of acceleration as well that covers it. Very, very happy with that. He's going to be a brute at the back, and if we feel like we need someone to just come on and win headers at the end of the game, this is the man. So yeah, that is Mark McGuinness. Now to Nelson Agor. On loan from Port Vale. He is a striker, and the main reason I brought him in is because he's going to be our third option. He's not a regular starter, and he's only at £475 a week, which is great. He's 6'1". He's got wonderful physicals. His mentals are alright. Technically, he's not the greatest. I'll fully admit that he's not great technically. But he can play pressing forward attack, and he can play advanced forward attack, and we have both of them roles in our tactics, and he's quite good. I think he's going to be great cover, and he's going to offer me a little bit more rotation when it comes to our strikers, so we can, every now and then last season, Mooney or McFarlane, or both of them, went through little scoring droughts, so hoping this guy can just fill in the gaps alongside Liam Roper. We'll talk about Roper in a second. And now, I got this guy because he just looks too good to not get, if I'm honest. He's ex-Liverpool, he's a goalkeeper, he's Polish. I'm trying to get him out on loan if I can. He just looks good, and if I compare him to our first team goalkeeper, he's kind of better. Like, nearly. Like, he's not far off being better, and he is 10 years younger. So yeah, goalkeeper, pretty good stats. Happy with this guy. And that is that. Other things to catch you up on. Club Vision. This is what the board expects. So, end of last season, we looked at it and it went, they want us to continue finishing mid-table. They've changed that now. They want playoffs, which we finished third last year and we were predicted to finish 16th by the media. This year, we're predicted a little bit higher than that, so I'll show you that in a sec. But yeah, transfer to Vanarama National. This guy, this competition, I'd never heard of in my life. I'm quite a dedicated football fan. Admittedly, the last few years I've watched ice hockey more than football. But I feel like I know quite a lot about football. I'm normally one of them nerds when it comes to football. I have never heard of this cup competition. So we've now got to play in this cup competition as well because, you know, we need a few more fixtures in our life after having a 64 game schedule last year. Cheers game. So yeah, we've now got to reach the fourth round of that. I may try and just get to one of like the fourth rounds of this and then just literally play the youth and try and dump it. Because I don't need another deep cup run in more competitions than I need this year. I want promotion. That would be primary. And we've also expanded the stadium after last year having lots of sellouts. I just want us to up the stadium and then it'll bring in lots and lots more revenue. Finances are looking splendid. I am £6,000 under the wage budget as well, so that is wonderful. To the league, and to the preview, should I say. We're predicted third. Last year we were predicted 16th, so it's one hell of a jump up. It feels like a big jump to me. Maybe I'm just being very, I don't know, negative about my side. But yeah, I don't know. Very, very happy with that. If you go into team report, this is what the assistant manager thinks is our best team. So Sahara, Baines, I'm going to have to change your name to something. Yeah. What's set nickname? You are going to be called OJ. There we go. Jacob OJ in and Ago instead of McFarlane. So 4 changes from the new summer signings that the assistant thinks. I disagree and I'm going to go with the same team that ended last season because I have full faith in them because they got to the playoff semi-final. So why not? When it comes to comparing the team across the league, we are the highest paying wages in the league by quite a bit. That's the one thing I did notice, and I went, oh, that's a little concern. Other little things, we look very just across the board in and around it. There is one gap that I have spotted. Our goalkeepers are clearly above the league standard when it comes to throwing and one-on-ones, so playing a sweeper keeper is working out well for us. Defence, very, very solid across the board. Midfield is the one, though. There's a couple of holes in it. So we're very, very good at tackling, which lends into our gegenpressing style because we want to win the ball back high up and then play from that. But we're very, very low on vision, 15th in the league out of 24 teams, and 20th when it comes to passing. So I could do with a a nice advanced playmaker who could fill that void, but I'm not going to do it in the summer. I'm going to see how the side goes. In January, though, that may be something that we try and plug. Attack-wise, we're very, very poor at heading, despite having one striker who's 6'2", one who's 6'1", and one who's 6'4". So that's interesting. Physical across the board, alright, apart from agility. I have noticed that's a weird one. I'm not sure why our agility's so low. I think it's because we don't have any wingers. I'm going to guess that's where like them stats would come from. So yeah, no wingers, low agility. And we're very low on flair. And I put that down to not having wingers as well. Technically though, very, very good at marking. Very, very good at long shots. Just across the board, pretty solid. And a lot of things. So yeah, that is the comparisons of all of the players or our team to the rest of the league. Today is the first game of the season versus Brackley. Just quickly show you the schedule for pre-season. We did not lose one game, but we did have a couple of weird results at the end where we had lots and lots of chances but didn't score anything, which is yet again very concerning. We did beat Brighton 1-0. Liam Roper scoring. Let's show him off. So, he was the guy that I asked a question about, and I tried to get him out on loan. I've offered him 3 or 4 times to different clubs on loan, and it's just not happening. And I think I'm going to go with him. He's going to stay with me and stay with the parent club for 6 months minimum. If it's going well, and he's getting enough football and he's developing, he's going to stay. If it's not going well, he's going out on loan somewhere. I'm going to force him out in January. I don't care how. I may force him to go to the affiliate club and bring one of the players back. That may be the way we go. But yeah, this is our 17-year-old hot prospect from last year's youth intake. The 6'4" striker who's playing poacher. He's being trained to play out wide on the left at the moment as well, just so he has a little bit of versatility to this team. So we have that. He can also take corners, which I don't want him to develop because he's 6'4", so I want him in the box, but he can't head. I'm really confused. Like, I surely should just work on his heading, so I think we're going to do that. But yeah, this is a hot prospect. Try and give him as much football as we can. There is one more that I popped in the squad, if I can remember. So we've got a couple of little guys, a couple of little ones. Where is he? There he is. Aaron Willis. He's not great, but I'm going to try and give him some football because he's got some potential apparently. I'm not sure he has, but we'll work on it, we'll work on it. Maybe something will click and we can get him some football as well. We kept a couple of the fringe players and we've done quite a lot when it comes to contracts, as you can see. If I just click at this and sort it like this, I've went into the mentality of doing this very American style and doing it very franchise style and doing it very in the mindset of you have 3 years to do something, so let's do that in 3 years. So all of what I consider core players are signed for 3-year deals. So that is from Pascal up. So Pascal signed till 2024. So from McFarlane, Mooney, Spratt, McGuinness, Hill, Maloney, Baines, Dyer, Ben, Marich, Anley and Roper. I'm expecting to consider them core players. Oliver and Mayer I will be giving deals to soon, but they didn't want to sign the deals because they don't just sign them deals anyway, so they wouldn't do that. And Sahara wouldn't sign for an extra year for some weird reason while I was doing his negotiation. So that is that. So we're going to give these guys 3 years. We're going to see where we are in 3 years, and then when it comes to renegotiating with them, say Ben will be 28, I can then make an educated decision and go, he was good for me then, but in 3 years' time, where are we going to be as a club and where is he going to be as a player? And we can then decide, do we want him as a fringe player? Do we want to let him go? Or maybe we want to give him another 3 years and say, hey, you're still a first teamer. Unlikely. This is Ben. He's a very, very alright attacking midfielder who's on a little bit too much money per week, really. But we'll have to do with that. So let's get into the Brackley game. Let's get into the first action of the season. The patch dropped earlier today, and I've just done pre-season matches. And it seems to be going alright so far, but that is very, very much fingers crossed. I'm going to have to select my first team of the season. There we go. So we'll give Peter the Nod in goal, as we always will. Oliver can do the right side of defence. In the middle is going to be Mayer, wherever the frick he is. There he is. Harry Spratt will do on the left. Right wing back is going to be Dyer. Left wing back is going to be Ferguson, if I can find him. No, that is DM first, apparently. Okay, DM will be Pascal, then it'll be Ferguson. Centre mids, it's got to be Marich, then it's got to be Ben, and we cannot play McFarlane because he is out suspended, so I'm going to give the start to Roper over Mooney. No, Roper and Mooney over Aggo, the loanee. I'm going to give that, and then who do we want for the bench? I want Willis on the bench as much as I can. I want the striker on the bench. I want Baines on the bench. Could do with a centre mid on the bench, so probably Maloney. I'm allowed one more sub, and I've got to pick out of all of these guys. So Sahara's got a knock, and Thomas Hill is my John O'Shea on the side. He can play in multiple positions, so that is what we're going to go with. The rest of these guys all miss out. I would like you to be loaned out, and you to be loaned out, if I'm honest. I made a mistake by keeping Kempster as well, or Griffiths should I say. He's not good enough. I should have got rid, but I had loyalty, so I kept him. I'm just a nice person like that. Charlie Oliver will take the captain's armbag. Very, very happy with that. Willis, you can have 24, and Aggo, you can have 25. I've done all the numbers from 1 to 23, just because I like to have good numbers. I don't like them to be all over the place. And let's get the sides warming up. Only one game this episode, because it's going to be a longer intro and catch-up and introduction kind of such to the third season. Try and get some sort of green out of this, guys. Come on. We're meant to be like one of the big boys of this league now. If you are new to the save, this is the tactic. It is a positive Gegenpress with this 5-3-2 formation. We're pressing forward and advance forward up top. Worked quite well for us last year. Let's see how that goes. You should be on personalised ball playing defender on defend, because I want you to be able to pass the football. Confirm that, and let's get on with the action. Nice to see that they got a yellow card inside 2 minutes and not us. If you did watch the last couple of episodes of the season, you saw that we got 2 red cards in 2 games, in 2 very important games, and I nearly lost my shit. So yeah. That's that. First real highlight of the season. Roper with the ball in. Don't know why he's on corners. He's been 6-4, but I suppose he's got the best corner taking of the team, so that's that. I have gone through and done... What is my camera? I don't like this camera. I'm on director. Do I want to be on director? I want to be on TV, don't I? Yeah, let's go with TV. I prefer TV. Director for the replays. Estrada to Roper. I have gone through and done all of... Go on, Moody. Gone through and done all of the set pieces. He just hit it, son. Unlucky. There's a lot riding you, Mooney. There's a lot riding on you. The board hates me. The board, they gave me a straight F for that. The fans love me, but the board despise me for bringing you in. So, you need to repay me this season. I want a minimum of 25 goals in all competition. Because if not, I'm going to consider you a bust. And I'm going to say that in the first episode right now. On record, if he doesn't score 25 goals in all competitions, he's a bust. We're up to 22nd in the league because our name is York, and alphabetically we're bottom of the table at the start of the year. Wonderful. Ben. Ferguson. Spratt. Very slow and calculated so far. Mayer. Finds Oliver. It's a little bit behind him, but he's got time to turn. And lump a ball down the line for Dyer. That's a good little ball. That's better. He finds Mooney just inside. Nice little backspin to Marich. Oh! Adam Marich with the first goal of the season. I think he's got the highest long shots of my team, and that is a lovely little drive. I'd be fuming if I was Brackley, though. Brackley's manager, because that goalkeeping effort is not great. Mooney with a little fancy backheel to Marich, who just smashes it. Keeper's positioning's all wrong. That ball is not near enough the corner, and Adam Marich with the first goal of the season but a poor bit of goalkeeping by them. Let's do my shouts. So demand some more because we want some more of that. Clements, their time to retaliate if they can. Rowley. Oliver picks it up and just lumps it out for a corner. You probably could have gone for a throw in there, son. You had enough time and enough space. What are you marking? Dyer. Okay. Estrada away to Maric. I'm expecting not to see many corners if I've done my set pieces properly. Roper. Go on, son. Little 17-year-old. Yeah, that weren't great. I'm going to be honest. Byrne. What a name that is. Not going to say. Hyman. Bruce. Big lumping ball to Rowley. Up against Dyer, and Dyer is just... That's a foul, ref. I know that's a foul, but I'll take it. Mooney now chance to break for us. Maric. Someone's burst through the centre, but Maric hasn't found him. He's looked for Mooney. Estrada brings it down. Ferguson with the little right-footed volley. Just wide off the post. 6 shots so far, only 1 on target. And the 1 on target probably shouldn't have really gone on the back of the net. But here we are, 1-0 up. 27 minutes played. Oliver with the chance to get the ball forward. Maric, nice little turn and drive. Good little burst of pace. Tackle by Rowley. Maric, little ball to Ben. Back to Maric. Now here's Ben. Good switch out to Ferguson. Opens up the play. Ball in for Roper! Leah Roper, first goal of the season. First goal for the first team. The little 17-year-old has done the damage from the cross from Ferguson. I am ecstatic for the lad. Get in, Leah Roper. Love it, son. What a nice little cultured left-footed. You're not left-footed, are you? Hang on. Are you left-footed? No, you're right only and you've got 9 technique. Yeah, sure, lad, whatever. 2-0 up, 35 minutes played. Let's have a little shout of I should have praised him, really. That's what I wanted to do. I'm just going to say demand more. Mooney. Little flash header straight at Stone. If Mooney can learn how to head it, he's going to get another 5 goals a season. Ferguson with the free kick. Just off the outside of the post. Ben keeps it alive. Loses out to Dean. That's a chance to counter-attack for Brackley, but the move doesn't come to anything. We're up to 5th in the league, so someone's clearly smashing someone. Hyman. The last chance for Brackley. What a name. White. Oh, he's hit the post. Jameson was nowhere near that. Ben wins the battle on the byline, and that should be that for the first half. No negatives for us. That's nice to see. Dyer has both lost and won the possession. Okay, that should be a negative, surely, because he's lost the ball loads. Anyway. Team talk. Passion. I'm very happy. I can't say any more than that, can I? We're doing our job so far. Big Pascal's not giving the ball away. Ferguson's got an assist. Roper's got his first goal. We just need to get Mooney on the score sheet, really. Get him firing up. He has got an assist, though, so can't be too critical. Opening highlight comes to nothing, but here is the first serious highlight. Roper with the corner into Oliver. Oliver does well, has a shot. I think that hits our own player and bounces out, and it's now Hyman. Chance for... Mayer, you've kind of just crunched him. I like it. He didn't get a yellow card, and he brought the play to an end. Love it. Sprite into Maric. Nice little chip ball into midfield. Back to Estrada. That's a great ball to Dyer, that. It's just over the top of the winger. Dyer with the ball in. Dean is there. Now Byrne. Good lumping clearance from him. Mayer, you had way more time than that. You should have brought it down. Mayer, Hyman. Bruce. Driving at the right-hand side. That's back into midfield, but Roper's there and he's picked it up well. What can he do with it? Nothing. He gets bullied off the ball. He's good at hurrying about. I like the lad. There we go. Good old Roper. Good effort. Good work rate. Can he go and score? That's really bad. The work rate's there. The effort's there. He is still very raw, though, isn't he? Very, very raw. I'm going to bring the loanee on because he is not match fit and we need to get him some football. And I'm going to give him a debut as well. And who else do we bring on? Let's bring on Lewis Baines for a debut. And we'll bring on Thomas Hill as well. Oh, actually, we'll bring on Thomas Hill now, and then we'll bring on Baines in a little bit. Thomas Hill on for diet for his competitive debut for the club. Can we get another goal? Let's have another shout of get creative, because why not? Ferguson, Ben, nice little run. Unlucky Ben. Win the corner. Roper's now off the pitch. Let's see who's taking the corners now. Who are you? You're Ginger. Hill. Hill is now on the corners. Okie doke. And Stone catches that one quite easily. Hill, you've got a long way to run to get back to right wing back. We'll say that. Stone. That is where the ball is aimed, towards Rowley. Hill is back in position. He's not exactly great defensively. He's more an offensive option down that right hand side. Bruce. Good little ball in. Rowley wins the header and Jameson catches it well. Coming up to 60 minutes played shortly. Ferguson with the corner this time for the left hand side. In towards Ago! And Ago, he scored his first goal for the club as well from the corner with a header. 3-0 up and we're cruising. This looks really easy, doesn't it? Oh, he just peeled off his defender, headed it back where it comes from, into top bins. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I want to get Moody a goal now. I want to get Moody a goal. Ben with the free kick, lumping ball in. Mayer goes up. Oh, just off the side net and away. It's been a great, great start to the season. Oh, another free kick. Ben. It was Moody. Oh, he headed it just wide. Right, let's make another sub. Is there anyone desperately tired who wants to come off? No, not really. Okie doke. Harry Spratt, off you come, lad. Thank you very much and welcome to the side, Lewis Baines. I'm really, really excited by Lewis Baines because I think he's very, very good. Oliver with the header off the crossbar and they've hooked it away by Goke. The minutes has tumbled. And now it's the 76th minute. And it's a chance for Brackley to get a goal that maybe put a little bit of doubt in our minds when it comes to this result, but I feel pretty confident. Hyman's been the one man who has had the ball quite a lot. Out towards Rowley. Clements. Little bit of football. Byrne. Back to Hyman. Back to Byrne. Big lump over the top to Bruce. They're trying to stretch the play now. Good cross in towards Sacco. Good catch and hold by Jameson. Let's just now, with 10 minutes to go, shut the game down because there's no need to make any silly mistakes or anything like that. We might as well try and lower the intensity and try not to pick up any injuries or work the boys too hard. Especially after last season where we kind of died a death a little bit. So we'll just drop them much higher a little bit. We'll drop you to standard. We'll just start wasting some time. Lower the tempo slightly, go a little bit more direct and try and keep the ball as we try and just waste this final 10 minutes. No real highlights would be great game. And get in. Ferguson with the throw in towards Ben. Back to Ferguson. Ball in towards Mooney. Loses out to Harfreshone. Byrne. Big lump of ball to Mayer, who just nods it down to Marich. Little spin, he finds Baines. Simple little ball to Ben. Now out wide to Ferguson. Back to Baines. Little triangles going on here. Baines back to Mayer. Back to Baines. Back to Ben. If we can get a goal at the end of this, it will look glorious. Big lumping ball over to Hill. Tries to get the ball into the box. He does. Ago goes up. Ben couldn't get there either and the ball is hooked away by Brackley. 5 minutes left in the game. That was a lovely little bit of football. You know, casual, calm, slow build up, big switch, then get the ball into the box, try and cause some danger. That is what we like to see. Well, I'm expecting the whistle to blow any minute right now after this Brackley attempt. There we go. Whistle is blown. 3-0 result. Well done, boys. Well done. That is exactly what we want. 2 assists for Ferguson. Great performance. I'm going to calmly say to you, I took you off for a tactical change because I don't want you to get disheartened. You are very, very good, Liam Roper. I'm very happy with your performance. And before we go, let's check the league table. I think it said we were up to third. Yeah, we are up to third. Cool, a lot of teams won their first game of the season. Flied are the guys who are expected to win the league, with Joey Barton as manager. So we've got a couple of ex-Premier League players as manager in this league. I think the other one is... You know what? I can't see Barnett. I might be blind, but I can't see Barnett. Did they get promoted last year? Hang on. Did Barnett go up? Yeah, Barnett did go up, and that was John Terry. There we go then. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode here. 1 game down, 1 win, 3 goals, none conceded, a goal for the debutant Loney, a goal for the 17-year-old, 2 assists for Ferguson. It's all looking rosy in York City right now. I will catch you next time. I'll bring you back for the Flyde game. We will come back for the Flyde and the Mainshead game, because Flyde are meant to be the top team in this league, so we can see how we are doing in the league in the games between them, and we can see how we're doing up against the best opposition in the league according to the media. And until then, have a great time. Thank you very much for watching. Hit like, subscribe and all that for Jazzle if you feel like it. And as always guys, peace out.